Nice. Is there a soundtrack? Before I do anything else, I should go back over that tablet. I have come back once again, and I think we're about to start an investigation. I am using a different microphone, basically, so hopefully the audio will be a little bit better, because I was reviewing some of the old footage, and it sucks ass. We left off right where, like, the investigation before the class trial, basically. The victim is Kara Koskinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. I am probably butchering that name. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. There's a lot going on here. Chemical burns in addition to 28 stab wounds. Jesus, I don't want to believe anything the speaker guy says. What if this murder really is based on true events? Damn, the killer is totally sick in the head. No shit! Tablet has been added to the truth bullet section of your trinket. This is very like Danganronpa. Oh my goodness. Okay, tablet. Oh, okay. So we gotta move. Nothing behind me. Whoa. When you're usually doing an investigation in Danganronpa, you never really move around or anything like this. Like this would be like a whole new aspect to investigation. Because it's not like you can actually observe. You have to, well, I'm pretty sure once you click on the body, there's different things you could observe, but that's definitely new. I mean, even though this isn't official. Okay, I need to shut up. Did you catch the look on Kai's face before he ran away? Dude was about to puke. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Guess the whole thing got the better of him.
For real?
Yeah, it's a really gruesome sight. I swear on my dragster that I've never seen anything like it.
You get me?
I mean, I don't make a habit of running into dead bodies, but still, you know?
I know.
At the end of the day, it's just some puppet. It can't be any worse than a Halloween decoration.
Huh?
Where have you been trick-or-treating? Wolf Creek Crater? A discovery like this would traumatize anyone. Well, almost anyone. I'm fairly thick-skinned. He's clearly not in the right headspace for an investigation. I should just ignore him. For real, I mean, he's not really taking this seriously, is he? So this is based on a real case? I barely know the girl, and yet I feel horrible. I've had my fair share of grievances, but nothing like she would have endured. I'd do anything to get back to my ship, even if I had to live through a never-ending storm. Jean seems to miss being out at sea. I guess I can't blame him. I want to be anywhere but here right now. I don't know how you could live out in the ocean. I would be scared to death. Mark is all the way over there, hiding in the corner. Well, what do you think? Useless was scribbling something down in his notebook.
I must take note of this.
Curious. Corporate television can barely create convincing corpses. So how does one wind up here?
Huh?
What does that mean? He finished with what he was writing and lowered the book from his face.
According to my notes,
You see, convincingly realistic mannequins like this are real but rare. It's cheaper, albeit clunkier, to recreate a body using special effects, but that's obviously not the case here. Somehow we have a mannequin indistinguishable from a real human. Our captors must not be tight on money.
yes.
They could produce an amazing TV show, certainly. Yeah, you're right about that. An amazing TV show, right? Yeah, that sounds about right for this.
I just want to go home.
I can't believe this is happening. It's just a dummy, it'll be fine. She's clearly having a moment, not something I want to deal with right now. I want to look at the body first before I talk to Mark, but at the same time I want to talk to everybody before I look at the body.
Hi.
Hey, are you investigating? I'll take that as a no. Okay. Anything else down here? Okay, well, first I'm going to I guess take a look at the body. Our captors gave us a lot of information about this victim. To their credit, what's written on the tablet seems to be accurate, but I should inspect the body just in case. Damn it, it's just a doll, Damon. Stop hesitating. The doll was slumped against the door, her torso soaked in blood. Parts of her shirt had been ripped open, exposing bits of bloody, indiscernible pulp. Pepto-Bismol! I quickly took a step back, trying to control my breathing to avoid throwing up. It's just a doll. There's no reason to be afraid of a doll. It looks like a real dead body. I mean, oh, here we go. This is how it normally is, right? And then you have all the 3 things to look at. Okay. A bloody knife lay next to the victim. It's safe to say that this must be the murder weapon. Bloody knife has been added to the truth bullet section of your trinket. I am so not used to saying trinket. It's student handbook, but okay. Assault rifle. This must have been... The initial sight of the doll shocked me so much I completely overlooked this rifle. That may have been hers. Inspecting it now, I realized something. If the victim was stabbed, why was a rifle near her body? That rifle. Could you step back a bit? I'm curious about something. No, Before I could finish my sentence, John walked over to where I was and picked up the gun.
Hey.
You're messing with the crime scene. Ignoring me, he released the magazine off the gun with surprise ease. From the top of the magazine protruded a loaded bullet.
I see.
That's interesting. This rifle hasn't even been used. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody gets any smart ideas. Better than him holding it. Damn, a loaded gun? What was going on in the killer's head? Why bring a gun to the crime scene and not even use it? Could have been hers. Unless that gun was purely for intimidation? It's not very logical, but it'd be a twisted game to play with the victim. Assault rifle has been added. Okay. And then, of course, we have the body. The girl has been stabbed repeatedly. I don't need the tablet to know that. However, her cause of death, you'd think it was a stab to the heart or something, but the tablet claimed blood loss. Taking a closer look, the wounds, they didn't seem excessively deep. At least, not deep enough to pierce her heart. If she died from blood loss, what does that say about the killer? They probably could have killed her quickly if they wanted. Did they want her to suffer a slow death? Damn, this is messed up. Oh, hands. Okay. Specific features of the body. Her hands were surprisingly clean, all things considered. There were no marks or injuries apart from her nails. It looked like there was dry blood underneath them. Maybe she was struggling. Could that be the killer's blood? Why was there blood under her nails but not the rest of her hand? That seemed to be all the evidence, nothing else catching my eye. I should check the inside of the closet now. Janitor's closet. Like the rest of the building, the inside of the closet was old and dilapidated. It was the last place I'd want to dig through, but I had to gather as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I won't be able to present a strong argument. A debater of no body, you know? So the only thing we're looking at here is the bucket and the clock. Oh, was there something else behind her head? Oh yeah, and then the shelf here. And then these 3 people. Okay, let's talk to Wolfgang first.
It's for the best.
We must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Not for the sake of entertaining the people who kidnapped us, but for the sake of the victim. After all, this was based on a real murder, was it not? That was what the tablet said, though. I'm still skeptical about the validity of the statement. Okay.
Check it out!
Hey, check it out. What's behind this door? Saying that, she stepped away from the corner.
Right.
It's a ladder. Doesn't seem like there's anything strange about it. Why was this brought to my attention again?
Dude, not cool.
I'm disappointed in you.
So hackneyed.
You call that thing a ladder? It's so obviously a step ladder.
Seriously?
Aren't they practically the same thing?
Pardon me.
I have to agree with Miss Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence as accurately as possible. That's certainly what the victim would want. A guy that doesn't get my references is no fun to be around. I'm gonna check on the peeps outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. She's already out of here. Did she even investigate anything besides that stupid ladder? Hey, don't call it stupid. Okay. There might be more clues around here. I'm going to check this entire closet for evidence. No thanks. A person like her is probably more likely to cause murder, not solve one. Damn. Alright, have fun with that. Okay. Bucket. It's a bucket. Pretty typical thing to find in a janitor's closet. Well, why is it randomly lying here? There's nothing inside it except... There is. What is the smell? It smelled like bleach. Bucket has been added to the truth bullet section of your trinket. I want to say student handbook so bad. Or is someone trying to get rid of evidence here? The shelf was packed with an assortment of towels. I briskly inspected them, lifting each towel to check for anything underneath. Many had gathered dust, but that was it. Nothing looked suspicious about them. Okay. Was there anything else in the front here? No. We gotta go to the back. I need to inspect the area around me before I think about moving to the back of the room. What did I miss? Oh yeah, the clock. Right. There's a clock above the door. It doesn't seem like it works. Looks like that's everything around here. I should check out the other end of the room. What was the point of even looking at the clock if it had no information? Just to be aware. Okay, camera and then just those three. I can't inspect anything else. That's kind of silly.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
I checked all the containers on the shelf. They're all full with the exception of one. A bottle of bleach.
Huh?
Bleach. There was a bucket in the closet that reeked of
Makes
it.
sense.
That's probably not a coincidence, given this thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort has been put into this. I can't think too much about what kind of situation we're in, or I'll never be able to handle it.
Golly!
These shelves are real intriguing. Take a look. Some of the cleaning brands go as far back as the 80s and 90s. You recognize them? 'Cause I use them. Why would you do that?
How should I put it?
Old chemicals do the job better since there were fewer regulations about what's poisonous and all that. Just don't ask where I got them. I'm sure they don't care about her black market cleaning supplies. Oh no. That security camera, it's brand new. Now that she mentioned it, it does look out of place. You think it would have gathered dust like the other items in here. Did it recently get cleaned or something? My company's headquarters have similar ones installed, except these cameras are even more high-tech.
Sheesh.
Typical school is spending more on security than educating their students. That's assuming this is even the academy's doing. I didn't expect it myself, did I? It's another surveillance camera. Is the guy on the speaker watching us through this? Just the thought made my stomach turn. Uh-oh. Alright, everyone. That's time. Look at you all. You investigated the crime scene so well, it's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Jokes aside, please meet by the elevator for the class trial. You should find it somewhere around the Tree of Ignorance. Who names a tree like that? Okay. Don't make me wait too long. I might start getting zap happy. See you soon. Class trial? What the hell does that mean? They don't know what it is yet. Sounds like that's the end of our investigation.
Let's see.
If we're done with this closet, we should go outside and talk to the others. My bad. Oh my god, do I have to talk to them all?
Come off the grass.
What the hell is a class trial? And these people weren't even investigating. There's only a few of us who actually did investigate. So how are they going to participate? Your guess is as good as mine.
Duh.
Obviously, we're going to court. We're going to court. Court?
What?
He's going to put us on trial.
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll talk about the clues we found.
Just saying.
It makes sense for our current situation. Investigation, clues, files. What else could that stuff be for? Good point. It does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and witnesses, but they don't seem to be relevant to this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
He mentioned that this elevator was near the Tree of Ignorance, right? He must be referring to the room with the tree.
Focus.
Probably, yeah. It's the only thing I can think of. However, I don't recall seeing an elevator anywhere.
Just
Don't worry, it'll pop out of nowhere. Then what are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. She keeps treating this like a done game. If we're really going on trial, that's going to be a nuisance to deal with.
Okay.
We might as well follow her. It's not going to follow any legal procedures, because this is not legal. Trust me. One by one, everyone left. I guess I have no choice but to go as well. Class trial! Oh, there's Toshiko outside. Anybody else out here? I always like to talk to everyone. Alright. Damn, she's so short. How do you remain so stoic at a time like this? Aren't you worried at all?
It's simple.
No, not really. It's not like we're investigating some high-stakes murder. Actually, it's just a dummy, that's it. So, one of you actually is gonna get caught and die. One of you, by the end of this class trial, is gonna die, because one of you is a murderer. Yes, quite. I completely concur. My thing is when did this murder occur? It's like confusing. I guess we'll find out how the timeline is set. She's obviously faking it. Without even looking at her face, I can tell she's sweating buckets. Right. Anyone else out here? I don't think so. Let's go to the tree room. Here we are, the tree room. Oh, it's gonna be inside the tree. When I arrived at the tree, I saw people that were already bickering.
Check it out.
A big tree, Eden's Garden Academy, overused religious symbolism is tight. I really hope we get let out after this. I'm sorry to disappoint you, ma'am.
Oi, you.
Can you confirm, liar chick? Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
She's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing you right?
And that makes her one of the bad guys? Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I bet she's the one who brought that gas bomb into the train.
Really?
And she didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out or whatever?
If no one else is gonna say it.
If all you needed was a mask to protect you, then... Hey, don't look at me. I literally passed out. This helmet's got plenty of holes in it. I'd suffocate otherwise. I'm kind of suspicious of Eva too, but, you know, I'm not gonna say anything. Oh my god! Hold on, look in the back right there. Do you see that blood? The Pepto-Bismol coming out of the mouth? Oh my god, I didn't even notice that before. Did I even look at the paintings before?
I've got something to say.
No, the liar chick's totally sus. Just look at how calm she's been acting. She somehow knew that that dead body was a dummy. Then she poked it in the face. That's not normal.
Deal with it.
I told you it was my intuition.
Ugh.
Intuition, my ass.
Hold your horses.
It's not unbelievable. My gut told me we should inspect the doll. Now look at us. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Where's this elevator supposed to be again? That's right. There's meant to be an elevator around here. But all I see is the Tree of Ignorance. Maybe we're missing something here. Or maybe we're being played for fools. No, it'll open. Don't worry. Statue? It's missing an eye. At the base of the tree was a marble bust depicting a figure of a creepy mask. There were cracks all over the mask, and one of the eyes was even missing. How old must this thing be?
What you doing?
You noticed that statue too, don't you?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
You alright?
What's up with the statue? There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on it. The mask is broken. There's a piece missing.
But...
Is that weird? That statue is probably like super old. It makes sense it'd be cracking and stuff.
I'm talking.
No, this definitely seems intentional.
Wait...
Like, it's crappy on purpose. Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know.
What about...
Maybe if we find the piece and place it back on the statue, something will happen. Like a puzzle-solving game. Yep. That sounds kind of far-fetched, but it won't hurt to try.
Sounds easy.
You saying we gotta look around for another part of the mask? Hold on to your butts, 'cause I got the eyes of a predator.
Whatever.
This isn't a... never mind. With that, everyone started to search the tree again. Some people inspected the tree itself, while others scoured around it. After what seemed like only a few minutes, Grace stood up frantically with something in her hand. I found it! We gathered around Grace to see what she was holding.
Nice.
That must be it. What should we do with it? Do we just stick it back in the mask?
Leave it to me.
Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Back off, Hercules. You ain't the one who found it. Grace brought the piece over to the statue and slotted it right into the mask. And then nothing happened.
Fail.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. Suddenly, the ground we were standing on began to shake. Wow, this is familiar.
Oh, shit!
Are we about to die? Aww. No. Oh my god, cutscene. Yep, I was expecting that. There was a clear door there. Chill.
Yo!
I was right.
Whoa!
That actually worked. Yeah, she's a pro gamer. She knows what she's doing. A fucking secret passageway in a tree? I never thought I'd see that. The Tree of Knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only in a barren replica. The Tree of Ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom. Okay.
Game over, man! Game over!
Oh god, now he's spitting random philosophy. We're so fucked. Will this take us to the elevator?
What about...
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore.
If I may ask.
Why the sudden rush?
Duh.
I want to get home.
Elementary, my dear.
If we get this over, we'll get out quicker. It's simple math.
Sure.
So we just walk in, do we? One by one, we approach the opening of the tree and descended into the darkness. This is an elevator? I see, the elevator's underneath the tree. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. With a rumble, the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence. Ooh, lag. 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were, after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place. And for what? Some twisted man's game? Yep. A fake crime scene, an investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator, and a tree. None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. No. This was something much bigger, and in no way could it be connected to Eden's Garden Academy. I'm so terrible at narrating. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when movement stopped completely, the doors opened. Do I get a time to save? In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums had been arranged into a circle. Were those for us? Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is a trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give out further instructions.
However...
And if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course.
Back off.
Not this zapping shit again. Just face it, Miss Madison. We have to go along with his demands. Looks like there's a few smart ones in the pack, eh? Well, come along now. We don't have all day. There was no avoiding it. We had to assume our places. Can I save? Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry. It didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some inane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. All we could do was move forward. We had to hope for an escape, a way to run from this twisted place. We had to solve this murder case. Twisted place, murder case.